What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning back into my channel. I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing, making comments and all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it, and I ask you to continue to subscribe, hit them thumbs up, because I'm doing this because I feel like it's something that needs to be done. I'm doing this from the heart, and I wanted to get to as many as people as it can. So I hope these videos resonate with you guys, and I hope you get something from them. And the more you hit those like buttons, the more you subscribe, the more it will circulate. So I want to thank everybody for that. So this is a part 3 to my last 2 videos about my predictions for the year 2020. I did get a lot of requests about doing this, so this is a part 3. We already talked about some of my predictions as far as politically, when it comes to things globally, technology, schools, religion. We talked about food and health, and we touched on a lot of different things. And this video I'm completely dedicating to just love, consciousness, people, soul connections, and twin flames. Okay, so this is something I really want to talk about. The year 2020 is really important. It's a special year. It's the year of the master. It's the year of culture and freedom, and we're getting to the age of Aquarius, and I talked about that stuff more extensively in part 1 and 2 of my videos, so go check them out if you haven't already. But we're really into this heightened state of consciousness. Nobody can mistake the things that are going in the world is very, very different than prior to, especially like prior to 2012, definitely prior to the year 2000. People are becoming more woke. People are becoming more conscious. There are definitely a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, politically and otherwise. There are just like really tragic things going on in the world as well. But right next on the other side of the coin to that, people are standing up for themselves. The Me Too movement, the woke movement, the underground conscious movement, even in music, in movies, everywhere that you see the movement here, right here on YouTube, with so many people putting out videos where they're speaking their truth. They're putting out a lot of truthful, honest things that we need as a global community to continue to raise our consciousness, become the best versions of ourselves, and to get closer to God. So these are the things that are happening. These are the things that have happened since like the year 2000. You know what I mean? So we're 20 years in now to the new millennium, and 2020 is definitely going to be a big year for heightened consciousness on everything, from when it comes to community, how we live, health, love, politics, everything is going to be, people are going to be so much more aware than we were 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And one of the things that I'm seeing more is the deep connections that people are finding with each other. People are really, when they're coming into a higher state of consciousness, you will find that in your life, you will draw people to you and push away people from you that don't serve you. And you'll see that it happens really without much effort. Whereas, prior to a lot of this change, it would be really difficult. You would be like kind of stuck with the people that you grew up with, or the people that you were related to. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but a lot of times those people don't serve us. Sometimes we don't serve each other individually to live a better life and to be the best versions of ourselves. So this is something I'm starting to see more, that people are really connecting on a higher level, and people are finding soul connections and twin flames more than they have ever before. And I think this is due to the times that we're living in, and that a lot of the information is coming in due to where we are in the universe right now, in that age of Aquarius. We're awakening to our true selves. People are not hiding their feelings. People are not hiding when they love somebody like the way they used to. People aren't like holding on to all these feelings. And the people who really have a lot of hate in their heart is showing. You know, it's hard to live a lie nowadays. Not just consciously, but out there in reality. Like, it, with social media, these people, they will find you out no matter what you're doing. So it's really hard to live a lie or a double life just due to technology. But along with technology that we have, consciously, it's harder for us to not live in our truth. It is so much more easier and freeing to live in your truth in this day and time. And I just encourage everybody, if you're not doing that, to do that, because you will draw so much better people and better opportunities in your life in doing so. Now, I'm not a love expert. I'm not an expert on twin flames or soul connections, but I have a good amount of knowledge on it, and I'm seeing it more and more every day. I'm seeing it more and more every day. People connecting together on just like a whole higher level of consciousness. These are just not love connections. These are just not sexual encounters. These are soul connections. These are like spirit connections, and they're happening even not just with older people, but with younger people. Younger people as well. And it's not just in romantic relationships, it's with friendships as well, and family, regardless if it's biological or non-biological family. People are having a higher level of consciousness with their relationships, and I think it's going to continue to happen in the year 2020. So I suggest that you look these things up on the internet, become more knowledgeable of them, because if you have not yet found one of your soul connections, or one of your soulmates or a twin flame, I think because at one point people would say that's something that's very rare that happens on this planet. It's something that doesn't happen that often, but I see now, but it's happening more often. It's definitely happening more often. And I would say that tap into your higher self. And when you encounter somebody and you just have a feeling like you knew this person before, or you have a connection with that person that it's just like it gives you goosebumps, you know what I mean? You could just feel like you're home, or you feel like you're so comfortable with that person. It's like talking to a sibling or a family member and you just met them. That's a good chance that you're encountering a twin flame or a soul partner. A lot of times you'll have things that are parallel, like both of you will have a same birthmark or scar in the same place. You know what I mean? And it didn't have, and you two just met each other. Or you'll find that maybe you guys lived in the same neighborhood at different times, or you lived in the same neighborhood all your life and never ran into each other for some weird reason. Or you'll find that you guys never knew each other, but you'll have family members that for some weird reason know each other, but you guys never had a chance to meet. Um, you'll just find these weird, awkward parallels that you find like that is so bizarre, like that's so crazy. It's something that you just is like you couldn't make it up. You know what I mean? These things you just can't make up. And I would say don't be afraid of it. Don't fight it. Don't push it, but don't fight it. You know what I mean? Because this is what's going to heal yourself, heal the other person. And when people are healing each other, if one couple heals each other, another couple heals each other, that is a healing of a community. It's the healing of a nation. It's the healing of globally across the world. So as people begin to heal each other, you know what I mean? This is what raises the vibration of the planet. This is how we heighten who we are. This is how we become better versions of ourselves. Through our own self-work, and through these really special connections, because we're not on the planet by ourselves. We're here with each other for a reason. We're here to learn from each other. We're here to live with each other, to connect with each other, and to help each other. We really are. Sometimes you'll find that somebody has did you completely wrong, broke your heart, treated you dirty, just effed you over completely, and emotionally you'll feel completely like shit. You will not like this person, but if you sit back in retrospect, you will realize that was a learning process. So even though you were hurt, in that relationship, you should have learned something from it and taken something from it. So we're all here together to learn from each other, good, bad, and whatever. But my prediction for 2020 is that it's going to be more people connecting as twin flames, as soulmates, and just in higher states of being. People are going to find the weirdest things that you like. You will find communities for that. You know what I mean? You're going to find more people connecting together with niche communities and just uplifting each other in general. Because with all of the crazy stuff that goes on in the world, we need this. You know, we need to heal. We need to be able to have a safe place. And nothing is more safe than being with somebody that you have a high level of a connection with, that goes beyond space and time, that nobody else can understand but you and that person, that nobody else is supposed to understand but you and that person. You know what I mean? So this is something I'm going to be thinking, and I'm going to tell you guys to watch and comment on how you feel about it. If you feel as though you have had some soul connections very recently, or have found a soul connection, or even a twin flame, let's get the dialogue going. Leave it in the comments. Tell your story. And I think maybe eventually one day I'll tell some more of mine in a story time. I don't know what y'all think. Maybe I will. Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching and supporting me on my channel. I'm going to continue to do psychic readings with the cards, a whole lot more in the year 2020, hopefully. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like me to do a psychic reading for you specifically, don't forget to leave your name, your birthday, and a question in the comments. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and love.